All right, YouTube. Welcome back to the reaction on my channel. Today, we are reacting to the best Larry Bird rookie story ever told. Here we go.
NBA tradition
Let's
says
check it out.
rookies must carry all veterans'
I've
bags
been
on
loving
road
Larry Bird
trips.
highlights recently
But a
and all
rookie
his
Larry
stories.
Bird,
These are
on his
so
very
great. Let's
first
see this
road
one.
trip with the Boston Celtics, stood up in front of every veteran on the bus and said, "I want you guys to know, I'm never going to get you any water, and I'm never going to carry one bag, ever."
Ooh wee.
And he never did.
Yeah, he had no
And
respect
later
for them.
that year, when he was confronted by an old Hall of Famer, Pete Maravich, Larry Bird said something so disrespectful, it sent Pete into retirement.
Oh, dang.
This is the story of how a rookie
Not
Larry
Pistol
Bird
Pete Maravich.
established himself as the alpha male and dominated the NBA from day one.
When I walk in
Alpha
the
male.
first day of camp, them guys were on the floor stretching, and here comes the white savior, here comes this, here comes that. I sort of enjoyed it because I knew I was going to battle them all day.
Right.
Cedric Maxwell, the
He's about to
Celtics'
kill
leading
him.
scorer the year before Larry arrived, had a rude awakening. He was skeptical that the self-proclaimed hick from French Lick was all hype
The
until
Bird is
that
big on our
first day
street.
in training camp, and all it took was one day.
I'm thinking, oh, he's slow, he can't get off a shot. He's not that strong. This is gonna be a layup. Bam, knocks down a jump shot. Okay, maybe that was luck.
Huh.
Gets the ball again. Bam, knocks down another jump shot. Now I'm thinking like, okay, hey, you know what? I'm gonna D this guy up. I'm just
Right.
20 feet away. Bam, 25
Chickum.
feet away. Bam.
He's not missing
My
too.
mind just goes to the, damn, this white guy can play.
The Celtics were the second worst team in the league before Larry Bird arrived.
Second worst team in the
winning
league.
Only 29 games. But even as a rookie, Larry Bird
That's
led
crazy.
that exact same Celtics team to a 61-21 record.
Ooh,
That 32-game turnaround
that
was
pass.
the greatest single-season turnaround
Dime.
in NBA history. And what's
Give me
most
that.
impressive is he did it with no Robert Parrish, no Kevin McHale, no Dennis Johnson, Bill Walton,
Oh, wow.
or anyone. It was all Larry Bird.
None of the Hall of
But how
Famers
did
that you
Larry
usually
get
think of.
so confident and so arrogant? Because at every level he proved the doubters wrong. In college, he took a mid-major, Indiana State, to 33-0 before facing what turned out to be his greatest rival,
Yeah, he was
Magic
probably
Johnson,
cooking them
in the
boys.
NCAA title game. But here's how Magic recalls first meeting Larry the summer before that game.
The summer before, they had the WIT tournament.
Okay.
And they brought all the
Oh,
best
Shannon.
college players together
Okay.
to play against the world.
Okay.
And man, I see this guy, you know, blonde hair.
Look at them.
I said, all right, let me see if he can play.
Okay.
Man, I'm sitting there watching him shoot Shannon. He must have made 30 in a row all net.
So he was Steph Curry before Steph. way before Steph.
yeah.
Oh,
And I'm sitting
net.
up there, this dude can play.
Okay.
Then we got in the game.
Right.
Jack Gibbons was player of the year that year.
Right.
He tore him up, man. Man, Larry Bird was taking it to him. I said, oh, man. I'm calling back home saying, oh,
I wanna
he
see
for
these
real.
clips.
He for real. This
Oh,
who Larry
there's
Bird?
clips.
Right.
Oh, he got it. He
Right.
can play. He's dominant.
Magic to Larry Bird on the same
And I
team.
said, no way. I said, oh, yeah. He's dominant.
I think our first
Never
game
seen
was
that
in
before.
Kentucky. We got about a 10, 12-point lead.
Whoa.
Man, they put us in.
I guess except Dream Team.
Went to 25, 30, just that fast.
Fast break again, 3-on-2. Griffin.
Hey. Yeah, they were probably killing them boys. Oh, there's Bird.
Take us out, the league go back down, put us back in.
That's third, and Johnson.
The show start again.
When you play with Magic, there's just something about it. You want to make that extra pass. You want to get that rebound and start to break.
Wow.
We came down a couple times. I go behind my back, no look to him. He no look back to me.
Oh.
And I'm laying it up. I'm saying, oh man.
Here's that last play. Magic Johnson going in, drops off.
No, that's ridiculous. How are you gonna compete with two legit Hall of
This
Famers,
guy got game.
top 10
Little
all-time
did
players?
Magic know that he would meet Larry Bird again.
You can't compete
But
with
this
that.
time, It would be in the national title game.
Yeah, I remember
Then
this.
We go 6-7 months later.
Right.
We're playing in the NCAA championship game. He's Player of the Year. Sports Illustrated, all the magazines he on the cover.
Right.
And I said, wow. And they're 33-0.
33-0.
Man, I said, oh.
And they hadn't been ranked since.
That's right.
Right.
And they weren't ranked before.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. One of a kind.
Indiana State against Michigan State. I'm Bryant Gumbel, and the fans here are going bananas.
That 1979 NCAA title matchup between
The
Larry
fans
Bird
here
and
are
Magic
going
Johnson
bananas.
is still the highest rated basketball game ever played. Unfortunately for Larry Bird, it was one of his worst because Michigan State double teamed him all night long. And since Larry was largely a one-man show,
Nah, they're legit throwing the
Indiana
double
State
at him.
had no answer.
I'm dead. Throwing the double at Larry Bird in the national title, that's cringe. That's cringe behavior. I guess he was a one-man show, though.
Larry Bird has had a cold shooting night.
Oh! Hey!
Michigan State University, national champions, 1979.
They did it. That was a crazy poster.
Great job on Larry Bird in the zone denying the ball.
Yes, Coach gave us a good game plan to go against Larry Bird.
Wow.
And all we had to do was go out and do it. That's what we done.
And congratulations, Super Bowl game.
They literally could not talk about their own victory without mentioning Larry Bird.
No, it still hurts. And when you win 33 in a row and
Right.
you walk into a game, you never know what to expect. But I expect to win. We didn't win.
Larry Bird said this was his most painful loss ever. And
Yeah,
when he
I
got
bet.
to the NBA, he took that pain out on the entire league.
Nah, he
Not
just
only
dove into the
did he
bench.
play with the level
Yo!
of toughness that the NBA had
Yeah,
never
he's
seen
tough.
before,
Oh my
but
god.
Larry Bird's trash-talking stories are that of
Who's that
legend.
dude on the Lakers?
Even Larry's own teammates could face his wrath. Not many younger people know this, but Hall of Famer Pete Maravich, who holds nearly every major NCAA scoring record, including highest scoring average at 44.2 points per game,
44 a
was
game.
actually teammates with Larry Bird in Larry's rookie year. However, Larry couldn't care less about Pete's NCAA accolades because when these two butted heads,
Wow.
Larry got so disrespectful.
Well, my best story, I think,
This is
was
wild.
probably Pete Maravich and Larry Bird.
They played together?
Pete Maravich is passed the ball to Larry. Pete's man goes down and double teams Larry. Larry puts up a tough shot, and timeout's called, and we come to the timeout, and Pete Maravich looks over, and Larry says, Larry, they're double teaming you, man. You can't force up those kind of shots.
Right.
And Larry looks up and goes, if you were any damn good, they wouldn't be double teaming me. This is one Hall of Fame to another one. I was in shock.
Ouch.
Wow.
Pete Maravich retired at the end of that
If
year,
you were any good.
while Larry Bird
They,
made the
yeah,
All-Star
why they
team.
were double teaming Bird.
Here comes the rookie out of Indiana State.
And Bird
He has lived
made
up
the
to his
All-Star team as a
expectations.
rookie.
Larry Bird, and I'm told the other night here in Washington, he put on a clinic.
How did I not know about
Handley
this?
gave it back, and Kermit Washington, and Bird rebounds. And now it's the East for the fast break.
Ooh.
Right is back to Kermit, and Larry stayed with the rebound.
When you call playing the whole court,
Look at that pass.
take the fast break up the middle,
Hey.
make that pass, and stay right with it when it right in there. To rebounding,
That's tough.
besides strength, is quickness.
Ooh,
Good lateral movement.
he's diming.
They're using the time.
Dime.
Inside to Moses. He set himself high.
Yo, he's crazy.
Shot is short. Overtime.
In overtime of the All-Star game that year, Larry Bird took over on national
In
TV
overtime?
by draining 2 corner shots back-to-back to take the lead. He ignited his reputation as one of the most clutch players in
This was when
NBA
they actually
history.
tried in the All-Star
Ahmad
game.
Huntley now has joined us over here at the announce table.
Bird for 3.
Larry Bird.
Cash. Nothing but net.
The scoring table is not yet clear. This is a three-pointer.
Wait, was that back to back? That looked like the exact same clip. That looked like the same clip. Nah, he's insane.
After that, he pulled off the play of the game and one of the greatest passes in his career.
142-136, three-point try.
He's still not done. Gets the rebound.
Bird comes out on the move. Dishes to Malone. Malone comes up. Stayed with it. Sickman with a hand.
Oh, wait. I think I remember this. Yeah. The no-look tap.
That year, Larry Bird finished 4th
That's
in
insane.
MVP voting, won Rookie of the
I
Year,
want to see that again.
and pissed off his arch nemesis Magic Johnson, which ended up being the greatest individual rivalry in sports history.
True.
We ended up in the two most famous,
Yeah, it was
franchises,
perfect.
Right.
the Celtics and the Lakers. And then his personality was Boston. My personality was Hollywood.
Right, right,
So,
right,
I
right.
mean, they couldn't have scripted this any better.
No. He was rookie of the year. I think you got like 1 or 2 votes.
That's all.
That's all you. I
That's
think
all.
I think it was like
That's
32,
all.
33
No,
to like 1 or 2.
No, even more than that. It was 60-something to like 2.
Right. Wow.
I
He
hate
got
to say
cooked.
that too. I gotta say that on TV. And so I was pissed, man. I was mad.
You like, hold on.
Became the first rookie in
Magic was
NBA
mad as
history
hell.
to be named Finals MVP.
Yeah.
I was only the 3rd dude ever in NBA history to go from the college championship to the NBA Finals championship. And so I get like 2 votes, and they were 2 LA dudes.
Yeah, he only got 3 votes.
I'm like, okay, he's not that much better than me.
That's crazy.
Not 63-2.
Right.
But okay, I took it.
They
I
all
took
had to
it.
get the
And I'm
respect to
glad
Bird.
that we came in together because I had somebody to measure myself to.
Right.
And say, hey, okay, he's great. I can't let him get too far ahead of me.
Where's
I
Bird
gotta
ranked
work
all
hard,
time?
and I
And where's
wanna stay in
Magic?
How would you,
Because,
Now put some respect on Larry Bird's name.
alright, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next one. Peace.